Brandon por acá.
Let's go, Danny.
So, welcome to Mexico. This is, the first event back since the pandemic. How proud are you that you're headlining this event, and how important is this moment in you?
Welcome you to Mexico.
As well.
No, man, I mean, I feel amazing, I think they wait a little bit too much. I think this event will be amazing last year, but it is what it is, happened in 2024, and I'm just excited to be here. I'm just excited to share the card with a lot of Mexican prospects and with all the Mexican crowd, and I mean, I'm just excited to this Saturday.
This is not your first rodeo in terms of fighting here in altitude. Can you explain what has your camp been, and what did you do to prepare to face that challenge?
Yes, man. I mean, I was talking with my training partners before, and if I compare the training camp with the other ones, the 2017 and 2019, this one was like just perfect. I've been saying this all in my all interviews, but I have to keep saying it. Like, I'm so grateful with Diego Lopez, with Alexandro Costa, because they opened the doors of their gym in Puebla. And they make everything so easy. Like, my only job was to be focused on the fight and just work hard, and that's it. So this training camp was really good. The first week was hard for the altitude, but like you say, I already know it. So we did an amazing job.
Not to be a party pooper, but your record is you have one loss and one draw here in Mexico City under the UFC banner. Does that play a factor at all? Like, just wanting to not only compete in front of your people, but also win, get your hand raised?
Yeah, I mean, obviously I can't deny that fact. So I feel a little bit frustrated because obviously I want to put that in my legacy, right? Like, raise my hand in front of my people, in front of my my Mexican flag, and that's it. I mean, it's something that happened in the past, and I'm trying to just pass the page. It's frustrated, but I don't know, man. I've been living in a lot of pressure since 2020, fighting for championships and rematches and tetralogies. So I'm just trying to get fun in this one. I'm just trying to get fun. At the same time, I understand the importance this fight has to my record right now. But I'm focused in Brandon Roybal. I'm focused on my challenge on front, and I'm just ready.
We spoke to Brandon Royval a few minutes ago, and he says basically the first fight didn't count. That it shouldn't be a TKO win because he got injured. It should be, a doctor stoppage for injury. And he basically just thinks that, that loss shouldn't be counted as a TKO victory. Your thoughts on that? What do you think of the first fight? And do you feel like, was it an accurate representation of what maybe it would have been without the injury?
I mean, I agree. Was a really quick fight. Just one round. The only thoughts I have about that fight was like, I mean, I was winning, He was throwing a lot, he was making a lot of distance, and I take him down, and I was controlling him. That's the only thing. But I understand his frustration. Like, he really believes he can beat me and whatever. But man, I don't care, man. I'm just ready to fight.
And obviously, this is a huge fight. But wondering, you win on Saturday. Is a title shot next?
Maybe. I don't even know. Like I said before, like, I just want to be focused in Roybal right now. Like, a lot of people is asking me about Pantoja. I know it's your job asking about that. You love the future. But, I mean, right now I'm very focused in Brandon Roybal.
And lastly for me, I just want to ask you about maybe a potentially another addition to the Mexican family in the UFC, Merab Dvalishvili. I don't know if you saw
that was hey, man. That was amazing.
To that, saying Viva Mexico, and really just making that, one of his biggest fights of his career, shouting out your country.
He did an amazing move, there in Anaheim, where like the Mexican people there is a lot. So yeah, I mean, when I saw that was kind of funny, but at the same was nice to watch the Mexican flag with Merab. I know Merab from Las Vegas, and he's a really nice guy, and I'm happy for his performance. He looks amazing.
So verdict, is he an adopted Mexican? Maybe get him a spot.
Yeah.
Much at UFC.
Hermano, ya es mexicano.